Hello everyone, so this is part 2 and probably the last part of the flexible design project. I'm just showing you a final version so you can see what it's going to look like when you're done. So how this connector works is if we make this hollow, you can see that there is this roof piece right here, and we've got a cylinder going through a hole in there, and if you look around it's not touching anything, so when it prints it won't be touching anything, and this piece is able to pretty much do this because the holes in there. So each one of these is going to be exactly the same. So when you get down to it, you can pretty much cut and paste the rest of the project. Just got to be very precise where you put everything. So this is just the example. If we go back here, okay. So first thing we're going to do, going to put a round roof piece right here, and we're going to rotate it so it's sitting upright. So I'm going to go here and rotate it 90 degrees and make sure you're using the inside set of lines here when you're rotating it, not the outside set. So we got 90. I'm then going to lift it up so the bottom is resting, I should say 0 right here on the ground, and I'm going to shrink this down to match the height of the elephant. The elephant is 10. So it's at 10. And then our dimensions here. So right here, right now it's at 10. We want this to be 5 millimeters from here to here. And then this side here, we're going to make 3. So it's 10 millimeters high, 5 millimeters this way, 3 millimeters this way. Now this is going to be the same one we use each time. Actually, before I do that, next we are going to get a. Alright, next we're going to pull in a hollow cylinder. And again, we're going to have to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay. Now the height and the length of this you're going to want to be 3 millimeters. So I'm going to change this to 3. And the height I'm going to change to 3. Okay. So this is going to be that hollow piece that's going to put the hole right here through our roof piece. So I'm going to move that, and you're going to want to pretty much put this in the middle as close to this edge as possible. So I'm actually going to select both and align them. So right here we are in the center. Now that's too close, so I'm going to move it right about there. I'm actually gonna let it a little bit over. There we go. Okay. So once you have the positioning good, you're gonna want to group these two together. Actually, before you do that, sorry, I'm gonna duplicate and repeat and move one of these out here. I'll show you why in a second. So we're going to group these. There we go. That hole is now there. Now this cylinder here, we're going to use this as the physical cylinder that goes through this hole right here. But first we have to adjust it. So we're going to shrink it down from 3 millimeters to 2. Do that over here as well. And we're going to make it solid. And I'm just going to slide it in here. Now again, we're going to want this to be right in the center, best we can, of the hole we just made. I'm going to lift it up a little too high. I'm going to drop it down a little bit. Okay. As long as it is completely not touching, you did this right. I'm also going to... Actually, that should be fine. Okay, I'm going to, once you get this done, I would group it together. And I'm going to put it right about here. Now this, you want to make sure you can see this little line here shows that this piece is slightly inside of the elephant. The biggest mistake kids make on this project is not connecting this piece with this, so when I print it, it just kind of pops apart. Now with this part, once that's done, we can duplicate it a few times. So we have one for each divide, so I don't need that one. Okay, next, actually we'll take a break there, and I'll split this in 3 videos. So the next one I'll show you the next step.